Parousia 13. Can man see people who are still living on earth? Can man, in the passage of death, still see people on earth? This question involves what is called the communion of saints. We know when we are on earth, it is quite rare that we receive visits from people from the next world, and therefore often it has been said that there is an impassable dividing barrier. In reality, it is as impassable as that. And it is not at all rare that a person in a state of deep distress may be assisted either through a dream or through apparitions by someone coming from heaven. We know that Christ himself, while he was on earth, had been helped by an angel during his agony in the Garden of Olives. Well then, at the hour of death, when the supreme act of all human life had been performed, I would say that the soul is in danger. This is where the soul will either choose for eternity in the face of Christ or alternatively facing Lucifer. The people who are upon earth and who pray for the dying soul, for example, at this time of the funeral when we offer a mass for the soul of the deceased, well, these people can sometimes be made alive by Christ and by his angels to the one who is facing his judgment. I would say that we must understand that heaven is working hard to make sure that the soul makes the correct choice. Therefore, if a person who is on earth in a worse purgatory, since the soul does not even know if all this may be true, the soul is in pure faith. If a person who is in this state prays for the one who is dying, then the dying soul may be touched, deeply influencing and showing the dying soul well to what extent there is love. Saint Thomas Aquinas, when he spoke of the funeral, he said that it was useful mainly for the alive, in order to console them for putting a balm upon the departure of the one who was dear. In fact, we can now say that the masses are also useful for the dead, that there is really a prayer that must be directed with fervour for the dying soul at this time, the moment, and that this prayer is even more important than the souls in purgatory who follow the last judgment, since they made the correct choice. They will go to paradise, while in the passage of death in the third heaven, in front of the appearance of Christ, there is for eternity the possibility of a bad choice which remains possible.